Yaruka. We're here today with the most anticipated Bakugo outfit in the game since release. So many people, more than probably any other outfit, have been asking for this particular one for Bakugo since the game dropped because it was available in one of the betas. Everybody loved this outfit. So here we are today, we finally unlocked it. So this is just a showcase video for it, running around, causing some damage as Bakugo, so you can see the new outfit in all of its glory, you know, what it looks like, going around the place, doing its work. Someone's on top of me, I think. Yeah, look at that, isn't it? Okay, that was a battle of who's gonna lose their nerve first. Who's gonna lose their nerve first, and they lost theirs. Like I said, I knew I could outdamage them, which is why I took that pound for pound. Like, I was happy to stand there and do that, because I just knew that I was gonna be the one to come out on top with that. And unfortunately, I don't think they was as clued up there. Still got that on. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Forgot you could do that shit earlier. Alright, you can move around, I give you that, but I'm gonna get you eventually. And eventually means now. Sensei! Level up there. Looks like it was time for me to teach you something, Aizawa. Here's a question for you guys. If you was a UA student, who would you want to be your teacher the most? I know it seems like quite an obvious one with Aizawa, but you know, you got Cementos working there. You got All Might working there. You've got Midnight working there. You pervs are gonna say Midnight. Aren't you? That's my pick too. I'm joking. Alright. Looks like I wasn't quite prepared for Metal Gear Deku over here, because that dude just vanished within somewhere. I don't know where, but he he went somewhere. Metal Gear Deku. I'll tell you what I think he maybe done. He might have went up somewhere. See, I knew it. See, this works for me. I don't need to go over there as long as I've got this cover. Works for me, champ. Deku! Ora no kachi da! Let's go. Doesn't he look great in his outfit? We've got a strong Deku in this match. He's tearing people up somewhere across the map. I gotta be careful for when I run into him. Ace rank player. I think he had a KD of like 4 or 5. Not that KD means everything, but it's a pretty damn good indicator that someone knows what they're doing. So you always need to pay attention to those people if you see them. Otherwise you could get caught lacking. Yeah, look at him, he's powering through these guys. Deku! What's my inventory looking like? Not terrible. Whoa, I jumped right up into that. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Yo! Explosion! Damn, why did I level up that? I didn't need to level up that. What was I thinking? Here's a fun question for you guys. These outfits, the new ones, like the fantasy style outfits, they're based off the idea that, you know, these guys are in a fantasy world. So they're like, you know, not Dungeons and Dragons, but, you know, like Dungeons and Dragons kind of idea. But he didn't get that. So the question is, if you could do like a 4-man D&D style party out of My Hero Academia characters from class 1 and class 1A and 1B, what would they be? For example, my 4, I'd probably have Bakugo and DPS, like Bakugo damage dealer, so Bakugo would be like a high damage dealing rogue or something like that. Because he's kind of a glass cannon sort of thing. Who else could I have? I'll tell you what, we'll think about it after this match. Damn, I thought they would have given up on that. They still went for it. Thank God the angle showed me him showing up like that. Wait, you really? Oh, it's a different one. Yeah, this is not the match for me to be thinking about my D&D style, or at least fantasy style party for My Hero Academia. We'll get to it after this match. We'll get to it after this match. Oh, this fucking Todoroki! He's really getting on my back. This Todoroki is really on my case. Someone must have told him, hey, if you kill Satano in this lobby, we won't nerf his ice slide. And he said, alright, show me. Show me where he is. Show me where this guy is. Alright, so we've got a pretty feisty Todoroki around, and I know that Deku, the good Deku, is still around in here too. So, gonna have to play it nice and carefully, because this is not a Joe Schmo lobby. These guys are ready for some action, which is just how we like it for solo. Get a lay of the land. I don't know where that happened, but it happened somewhere relatively close by. Nice. Look, he's looking around like, who the hell did that? Nice. You up here? No, he's not. Deku had his running shoes on. Quit so cleanly too. Bukaros! That was impressive quick shot he got on me there. Alright, let's see if I can get the jump on the last guy. Koru. Something tells me he's inside there. Could have. That's like the worst place this dude could have been for himself. That is the worst place this dude could have been for himself. Yeah, go on, climb inside. Endeavor! I will be the new #1 hero. Yattemire! Shine! Bow before the king of explosions. Tsugudurane. Bakugo Katsuki. Solo champion. Most KOs, most damage. Nice fight with the high-ranking Deku over there. That was a good one. Like I said, I knew he was going to be the biggest test, and he was. And I approached it in such a way that I allowed the fight to play to my strengths, and not his. And that's how we managed to get the job done. So anyway, before we move on to the next match, and I want all of you guys in the comments to answer this. Before we move on to the next match, I want as many people in the comments to answer this question. If you had a 4-man fantasy style party, just going off, you know, the idea of these outfits, the fantasy outfits for these characters. If you had a 4-man fantasy style party, what would be your 4 and what would be their classes or the general idea? So for me, #1 would be Bakugo on damage per second, so he'd be the rogue. Bakugo as a rogue type character, high damage, you know, low defense. So he'd be the rogue kind of player. Then I would have, and again, it has to be from class 1A and class 1B. No teachers or whatever. The second one I would have would be Deku for the, like the knight role, you know, like a knight. That would be my Deku. He would be, you know, good attack, good defense. You know, he can generally sort of hold the fort down. You know, he's your standard warrior type of character. So I have my rogue in Bakugo. I have my warrior in Deku. So now I got 2 other spots. So let me have a think. I'm gonna go for maybe like some sort of mage role now, some sort of sorcerer-esque kind of role. So I'm trying to think who would play that part for me in class 1A and class 1B. Because, you know, every fantasy party, you got to have a mage, or at least, you know, a sort of a magic kind of style person in there. For the support, the elemental, you know, the healing, that kind of stuff. So who would that be? It's a tough question, actually. I'm getting thrown for a loop here on this one. You know what? I'm gonna have to quickly do a class 1A picture. Class 1A, come on, help me out here. This is a tough one. Like I said, I want to hear from all of you guys on this. I'm not joking. I want to hear everybody's take. What about class 1B? What's class 1B got going on? Nah, I'm gonna go back to 1A. I'm gonna go back to 1A. I'm gonna go back to 1A. Class 1A. I'm gonna go with... Alright, for my sort of my mage sorcerer type role, I'm gonna have... I'm gonna have Momo, because Momo can do anything. If I need heals, she'll get me heals. If I need extra damage, elemental stuff, tricky stuff, sleeping potions, poison, she can get it. So that's gonna be it for me right now. Rogue, Bakugo, Warrior, Deku, and Sorcerer role is gonna be Momo, because she can get whatever I need. And you know, in My Hero Academia, that's as close to probably as magic as you're gonna get. So now there's the last one. I don't know about you guys, but in fantasy games, Dragon Age, what's another one? Dragon Age, Baldur's Gate, that kind of stuff. I generally run 1 rogue, 2 warriors, and 1 mage. So if I'm gonna go along those lines again, my second warrior, to complete my party of 4, I'm gonna take in... I'm gonna take Kirishima. That's what I'm gonna do. Kirishima's gonna be my absolute tank focus. Yeah, Kirishima's gonna be my tank. So from class 1A and class B, I went full class 1A. Bakugo rogue, high damage, high mobility, just like rogues. Deku is gonna be sort of like the lead. He's gonna be the warrior, good defense, good attack, general all-rounder. Momo's gonna be my sorcerer, so she's gonna be able to do whatever I need, get me all of the magical items. I can do elemental stuff, I can do technical stuff, I can do healing stuff, because she has her ability to get me anything I need. So she's my sorcerer role. And then my final role, kind of like the berserker if you will, you know, the more aggressive warrior out of the two. I'm gonna go with Kirishima, so he's gonna be high damage, and he's gonna take a lot of the damage as well for us, keep everyone busy, high aggro, while the party can do what they want. That is my 4-man fantasy style party, obviously going off of the idea that the latest set of outfits from these awesome New World style looks are basically based on that. So I hope you guys will in the comments give me your party of 4, and I'd love to see your reasoning. You can just say the 4 names, but tell me who you would choose for your fantasy style party, you know, in the vein of Dragon Age, Dungeons and Dragons, sorry, Baldur's Gate, that kind of idea. Give me your 4 characters from class 1A and 1B, so you can choose between the 2 classes to make a team of 4, and tell me what kind of roles that they'll be doing. Like, who's the warrior, who's the mage, who's the, you know, berserker, who's whatever. You know, if you play those kind of games, you know. So let me see it. All right, now we're gonna go into the second game. So yeah, thanks for sticking around this far in and enjoying this fun little concept with us. And if you want me rather to do more concepts like this in some videos, just let me know. And here we are in game 2 of the video. In this match, we have a few good players, some high ranking, so ace rank, Momo in here, an ace rank, Ochako in here, who's very good, ace rank Bakugo in here. So this is a pretty good lobby, you know, as far as general lobbies go. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this match. You know, this isn't like one of those 12 KO games. You know, this is just one of those lobbies where, you know, there's good players in there, and you just gotta work your way through it, man. You just gotta grind your way through the lobby, because if you don't, you're gonna get clocked out by one of these good players who will always look to take advantage of any situation, much like we ourselves try to. So that's like the 4 or 5 KD Ochako there. Like I said, when you get the opportunity to get these guys down, you gotta take them out immediately, dude. You gotta take them out immediately. I think his Bakugo was kind of trying to get on me throughout the mess there. Thankfully, I managed to get out of dodge and you know, get some lifelines back in me. Lifeline. That word reminds me of when I used to always play that was such a kill still. Used to remind me when I used to play Apex Legends. And whenever someone would play Lifeline, you'd always hear Mozambique here, Mozambique here, Mozambique here. Every time, every match. Man, I haven't played Apex Legends in so long. Maybe more than 5 years. But I was never like a huge player of it anyway, but just memories, you know. When I did play, I used to play Bloodhound and Wraith. Those were the two I played. No, that's who I started playing. And then somewhere along the way, I transitioned to playing Pathfinder, who I really enjoyed actually. Oh, like that. Nice. Just to follow on from what I was saying earlier, you know, still in the spirit of the fantasy style party. Let me try and make a secondary team. But the idea is I can't use any of the characters from the first party I made. So I can't use Bakugo again, Deku again, etc. So let me try and make a secondary fantasy party team while you guys enjoy watching the gameplay. Okay, let's have a think. I want to get someone from 1B in here this time. Alright, in my... You know, I really like Mudman, but I'm trying to think if I can fit him in there somehow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. For my secondary party, like a bit of a fun one, I'm gonna have Mudman as my sorcerer role. Because he will have, again, like all of that tricky stuff working for him. He's not gonna be so much, you know, as a healing character, but he can maybe get people out of trouble. So he's kind of gonna be the, And by the way, guys, you know, I worked my first squad on like a very traditional... I love shooting 2 people at once with that attack. A very traditional one, but remember, you got classes like Bard in fantasy games. You got Bards, you have Druids, you know, you got a lot of stuff going on, so you don't have to like stick to the Mage, Warrior, Rogue. You know, you don't have to stick to such standards like I did. But yes, I'm gonna go with Mudman as my sorcerer. I'm gonna go for... Mudman's my sorcerer. For my warrior, because I always like to have a warrior in there, I'm gonna have... Ida. Yeah, Ida's gonna be my warrior. No, Ida's gonna be my paladin, dude. Yes, Ida's gonna be my paladin. So I've got Mudman as my sorcerer, the Earth sorcerer, then I've got Ida as my paladin. Ida would make such a great paladin, would he not? Yeah, Ida's my paladin. Mudman's my sorcerer. Because Ida's got like the physical strength to be a paladin. And he's got the belief, like he's that guy. He's very, you know, he believes a lot. He's very, very stern, very disciplined. He would make a great paladin. So that's the thinking between those two. Who should I go for? Could I have a rogue maybe? No, you know what? I'm gonna go with... You know, I don't know what exactly role I would apply to this guy, but I want Tokoyami in there somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna run double sorcerers. I'm gonna have Tokoyami in there as a sorcerer as well, but he's gonna be like a summoner, you know, a summoning sorcerer, and Dark Shadow is gonna be his summon. So that offers a lot of options, you know. So I'm gonna have Tokoyami in there as like a summoning sort of role, with obviously Dark Shadow being his summon. So he can provide like a lot of things. Physical damage. He can take aggro, and he can just occupy people. And then for the last one, might have, with 2 sorcerers, I feel like I need more. I need a big hitter who can take attention. So for the last guy, I am gonna take... I can't remember what his name is. But he's not a Yeti. The beast guy from Class 1 AB. He transformed into a big beast. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know, he's got the sunglasses and he turns into a huge... He's not a monkey. He's like Beast out of X-Men, but he's obviously not blue. That guy. So he's going to be, you know, the tank berserker role, take lots of aggro. So that's going to be my secondary fantasy part. This is actually like more fun than I expected it to be, thinking up this stuff. Yeah. So Ida's going to be my paladin. Tokiyami is going to be my summoning sorcerer. Mudman is going to be my earth sorcerer. And those guys can like both provide support between one another. And then for just, you know, letting those three do what they have to do, I'm going to have, again, I can't remember the dude's name, but the big beastly chap out of Class 1B. That's going to be my secondary fantasy party in this concept of using Class 1 and AB characters to create a fantasy party. Now, the second, like, those probably wouldn't all be my second choices, but since I am doing a secondary one, I just want to make it kind of wacky, and that's what we came up with. But my first one is obviously my favorite one. But yeah, that would be a really fun one as well, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my rambling. That was a fun match. Good players. We came out on top there. Very happy about that. So there you have it. You have 2 full games with this lovely outfit being showcased for you. Again, that's the main focus of this video, just to showcase the new outfit. You guys know I like to do outfit showcases when I unlock them. And this is just another one of those matches, so hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed the concepts that we were talking about as well. And yeah, again, honestly, I would love to see what you guys would come up with in the comments. So tell me your fantasy parties made from Class 1A and 1B characters, 4 of them. And yeah, let me know what roles they're doing and the general thinking behind them if you want. You don't have to, but it'd be really fun to see what all of you guys come up with. And, you know, you guys can interact with one another and see whose other teams you like that they made. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun. So, you know, just do it if you want to. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's go.